The old man was about to jump into the sea to end his life when he looked up and saw a towering wave, dozens of meters high, rising on the horizon. The ship Poseidon tried desperately to turn while sounding the alarm, but the massive wave roared like a beast as it swept forward. The Poseidon was too large. Just as it turned its side, the wave struck. People inside the cabins were thrown off balance, and everything inside toppled and crashed. In the face of nature's power, even the strongest ship could do nothing but submit. With no chance of resistance, it was overturned. Passengers were hurled against the ceiling. Chandeliers, tables, and elevators became deadly weapons. Fuel leaked in the kitchen and caused explosions. In the end, the Poseidon was completely overturned, lying upside down on the surface of the sea. Countless passengers lost their lives in the sudden disaster. The few survivors were panicked and in complete chaos. A mother's son was trapped on top of a piano, but luckily several people worked together and caught him with a tablecloth. At that moment, the captain took charge in the main hall. He reassured everyone that the ship had GPS positioning, and within a few hours, rescuers would surely arrive. The overturned ship still held large pockets of air, providing both buoyancy and breathable space. In theory, survival until rescue should not be a problem. But one gambler didn't believe a word of the captain's promises. He sensed sharply that the capsized ship was nothing more than a sealed coffin, and waiting inside for help was no different from waiting for death. With a fierce survival instinct, he decided to escape through the propeller shaft at the bow. The old man who had tried to jump earlier chose to follow. He was the ship's designer, and he knew an upside-down vessel couldn't hold out for long. At the same time, New York's former mayor, Mike, insisted on going with them. He needed to find his beloved daughter and had paid a large sum to hire a crewman familiar with the ship to guide them. Thus, the gambler, former Mayor Mike, the old man, and the mother with her son all left the main hall together. The captain saw them leave. For the safety of the others, he decided to seal the hall doors and urge the remaining passengers to stay put and wait for rescue. Finding no other way, Mike's group entered the kitchen and pried open the service elevator doors with a large cleaver. It was a viable path. They built a bridge with an iron table, and one by one they crossed. When only the old man and the crewmen were left, flames suddenly spread again in the kitchen. The jammed elevator above lurched down, startling the crewman so badly that he kicked the table away. The crewman clung desperately to the old man's leg, screaming for help